Hello friends, you're watching India Today Tech, and in this video we're going to unbox the latest budget phone from LG, the LG Q6. What makes this phone special is that it is made on the lines of the LG's flagship phone, the G6, that has thin bezels around its display. The phone is selling on Amazon at Rs 14,990 and comes only in the 32GB variant. It has a 5.5-inch Full HD display with 18:9 aspect ratio like the G6. It is also military grade 810G certified, which means it should be able to suffer harsh environment conditions and vibrations in shock. And there's also face unlock on the phone. The phone runs the Snapdragon 430 chip, which might be underpowered to smoothly pull off the LG UI, though we will be doing a comprehensive test on how the phone performs in real life. Okay, so we have here the little Q6 sleeping in the box. It looks quite small indeed for a 5.5-inch phone and also feels quite light. Let's take it out of the wraps and take a good look at the design. The phone has a unibody construction with the battery sealed inside. The frame is made out of metal while the back is made of glass. So the phone does look premium like the G6 did, and comes with very thin top and bottom bezels. While the phone powers on, let's quickly take a look at the other contents of the box. First up, there's a packet with SIM ejector tool fashioned in letter Q. Then there is a warranty card that lists a 1-year warranty on the mobile and 6 months on accessories. And then there's a quick start guide. Next, there is a travel adapter rated at 1.2 ampere and a USB cable. There's a small box that packs earphones. There are earbud style earphones with a button and a mic. There are no volume controls on it. Okay, so we have set up the phone, and from the front, as you can see, it looks exactly like the G6. There's the same wallpaper, and the look and feel of the front side of the phone is identical. From the back, it does look a little different as there are no dual cameras on the phone, but overall, it looks very similar to the G6. The phone also feels very handy, and despite its big display, it is fairly easy to use in one hand, a feature that no phone in this segment has right now. At the bottom, the phone has a 3.5mm headphone jack, a micro USB port, a primary mic, while at the top resides the secondary mic for noise cancellation. The speakers are also placed at the back. On the left, there is the volume keys, and below it are the SIM and micro SD trays. One tray takes the SIM and micro SD, so you don't sacrifice the SIM 2 for expandable storage. On the right, there is the lock button, while the navigation keys are on screen. The phone doesn't have a fingerprint sensor, so the button is put on the right this time. Now let's get to the software before we test out the display and the cameras on the phone. As you can see, LG runs its own skin over the Android OS, the Android 7.0 Nougat. There are a few customizations and animations loaded from previous generation LG UX, with a slight change to the layout with respect to the 18:9 aspect ratio, and utilize the extra space on top and bottom, while the multi-window splits the screen perfectly into 2 squares. The settings menu is split in 4 pages. Customization options include changing the magnification on the display, font of the text, layout and keys selection of the on-screen keys. There's also a double tap to wake feature that we have seen on all LG phones. There is slight lag while opening the apps, but the app switching is quite smooth, and once the apps are loaded, they open quite fast. We'll be sharing the full user experience of the LG Q6 in our upcoming review. The display on the phone is a 5.5-inch IPS panel with 1080p resolution and full vision color enhancement technology. The brightness of the display does feel a little low for outdoor use, though the viewing angles are fine, and so is the color production. To some extent, the colors may seem overly saturated, but that is the case with almost all the Android phones in this price segment. As for the cameras, the phone has a 13-megapixel sensor at the back with an f2.2 lens and a 5-megapixel sensor at the front. The autofocus doesn't seem to be very accurate. As for the macro shots, we needed to touch to refocus to get a sharp image. It does log focus accurately but not automatically in most situations. There are minimal camera features on the app which makes it pretty simple to use. There is the HDR and panorama mode, filters and the square camera that was introduced on the G6. The color production and EV range on the phone is quite nice. Details are well kept on the zoom and noise doesn't appear if the photo was taken in good light. The outlines of the object are also sharp, which make for a crisp overall image. The front camera doesn't capture good amount of details though, and that could be a major deal breaker for some. For the price, the LG Q6 appears to be a nice package. It may not be great in the overall experience, but it does have a bezel-less design with a unique offering in this price. If you are looking to buy a premium device under 15,000, the LG Q6 would easily manage to fit the bill. But it may not be the fastest performing device in this segment. We'll be doing an in-depth review of the phone's performance and other things, so subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the same. Also, if you have liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Thank you for watching.